What if the person who fixes everyone else's broken mower refuses to buy the most popular brands on the market? That question alone should make you stop and think, because the answer reveals something most homeowners will never find out standing in a store aisle under fluorescence lights. If this kind of honest, no-nonsense content is what you've been looking for, hit that like button right now, subscribe so you never miss a video like this, and share it with anyone you know who's about to drop thousands of dollars on a new mower. You might just save them from a very expensive mistake. Here's the reality. Mechanics see things you don't. They don't just read reviews online or watch commercials. They work on these machines every single day. They pull apart transmissions, replace spindle bearings, and diagnose the same electrical failures on the same models year after year. They watch perfectly good money get thrown into machines that were never built to last. And when it comes time for them to go home and cut their own grass, they walk right past the biggest names in the industry. That tells you everything. The brands they avoid aren't bad because of one fluke or one bad batch. They're bad because of consistent, predictable failure, and the brands mechanics actually trust. Most homeowners have never even heard of them. They're not in big box stores. They don't run flashy TV ads. They don't show up on an end cap with a bright orange sales sticker. You find them at independent dealers. You sit on them. You ask questions, and then you understand what a real mower is supposed to feel like. Number 1, Gravely ZTHD. Most people walk right past it, not because it's bad, but because it's simply invisible to the average buyer. Gravely makes a residential zero-turn called the ZTHD, not the ZTE, not a cheaper entry-level model, the ZTHD specifically. If you've never heard of Gravely, that's not an accident. They don't market to the casual weekend mower owner. They sell through independent dealers, often the same dealers where professional landscaping crews pick up their commercial equipment. That alone should tell you something. Gravely is part of Ariens Company, based in Brillion, Wisconsin. These are people who build machines for professionals. The ZTHD carries that same DNA. The deck is fabricated from 7-gauge steel. That might sound like a small technical detail, but it's one of the most important things to understand when buying a mower or most big box store machines use stamped decks. Stamped means the steel is pressed into shape from thinner material. It's faster and cheaper to produce. Fabricated means the deck is welded together from heavier steel plate. It's stronger, it resists warping, and it holds up over years of hard use in a way stamped steel simply doesn't. Pair that with a Kawasaki FR series engine and Hydrogear ZT3100 transaxles, and you have a machine that thinks like commercial equipment, even though it's priced for a homeowner with serious land to manage. Depending on deck size, you're looking at somewhere between $5,000 and $7,300. That's not impulse buy territory. But if you've ever replaced a belt 2 summers in a row, or watched your transmission give out before your 5th season, you already know that cheap up front doesn't mean cheap over time. One thing worth being clear about: this is specifically about the ZTHD. The lower ZTE 42 model has had a pattern of problems reported by owners: belt issues, electrical complaints, warranty friction. The ZTHD is built differently. If you're considering Gravely, that distinction matters more than the brand name alone. This is the entry point into a completely different category of riding mower, and it's only the entry point. Number 2. Scag Patriot. If you've ever watched a professional lawn crew working a large commercial property, you've probably seen this brand on their trailer without knowing it. Scag is to zero turns what a contractor-grade tool brand is to serious tradespeople. It's what professionals default to when the machine has to perform every single day without excuses. The Scag Patriot is the bridge between homeowner and commercial. It's not a full commercial machine, but it's built with the same component logic that makes commercial Scag units run for over 1,000 hours on professional crews without major mechanical failures. The deck is fully fabricated and welded. The spindles are maintenance-free aluminum. That last detail matters more than it might seem at first. Spindles wear out. On cheaper mowers, a failed spindle assembly means labor, parts, downtime, and a shop visit. On the Patriot, you're not having that conversation. The spindles are built to outlast the kind of use most homeowners will ever put them through. The machine is also available with a Kawasaki FX series engine. The same commercial engine family found on Scag's full professional lineup, a 52-inch Patriot. With that engine runs somewhere between $8,800 and $9,400. That number will stop some people cold, but think about it this way. If you're mowing a flat half-acre lot and you just want something reliable, this might be more machine than your property requires. That's honest. But if you think about cut quality after wet mornings, edge finish on uneven terrain, and how your machine looks and runs after 100 hours of use, the Scag Patriot starts to look less like an extravagance and more like the obvious choice. You're not paying for marketing. You're paying for aluminum spindles that will never need replacing, a deck that doesn't flex under heavy, wet grass, and an engine designed for daily commercial punishment. If your last mower didn't make it to year 3 without a transmission or belt failure, you weren't looking at too much machine. You were looking at what a mower is actually supposed to be for the first time. Number 3. Ferris IS Series. Most homeowners have never heard of Ferris. It doesn't sponsor anything. It doesn't have a presence at the hardware store. It is completely invisible to the person standing in a mower aisle trying to decide between two brands they've seen advertised on TV. But ask a mechanic, someone who has personally witnessed spindle bearing failures, deck cracks, hydraulic seal failures, and every way a zero turn slowly falls apart under sustained use, and Ferris comes up again and again. Not because of the deck size, not even because of the engine, because of something most homeowners have genuinely never thought to consider when buying a mower. Ferris builds their IS series with a patented independent suspension system. Coil-over shocks and front suspension mean the entire machine absorbs impact before it reaches the frame. This is not a suspension seat. Most brands offer suspension seats as optional upgrades. A suspension seat is designed to protect the operator. It does nothing for the deck, the spindle bearings, the hydraulic lines, the frame welds, or the transaxles. The Ferris suspension protects all of it. Here's how a mechanic thinks about this. Constant vibration and impact loading are what destroy zero-turn mowers from the inside out over time. Spindle bearings fail from repeated impact stress. Deck plates crack along weld lines from accumulated shock loading. Hydraulic lines chafe from vibration. Frame welds fatigue. On a standard zero turn, every root you clip, every dip in the yard, every rough patch, all of that force travels directly into the machine's components. On a Ferris IS Series, that force goes through the suspension first. The drivetrain doesn't absorb the hit. The suspension does. That's why mechanics see these machines still running clean at year 15. The IS600Z runs a 10-gauge fabricated steel deck, Hydro-Gear ZT 3200 transaxles, a step up from the 3T100 in the Gravely Kawasaki engine options, and a top speed of 10 miles per hour. The IS700Z adds an upgraded cutting system and tends to be the model most buyers will ultimately prefer once they've talked to a dealer and understood the difference. Pricing generally lands between $5,700 and $8,000. The machine weighs over 1,000 pounds. Mechanics mention that not as a complaint, but as a signal. Lighter machines are lighter because less material went into them. Ferris used more. That weight is durability you can feel the moment you sit on it. For a homeowner with 2 to 5 acres, any real terrain variation, or any yard that would shake a lesser zero-turn apart within a few seasons, Ferris is not overkill. It's the correct answer. And even if your property is flat, you still end up with a machine built to commercial standards that will simply outlast everything else in its price tier by a wide margin. Now think about what these three machines share: fabricated steel decks, commercial grade engines, dealer-only distribution, no big box pallet, no April sales event. You have to go find them. You have to sit on them. You have to talk to a dealer who actually knows the product they're selling and can tell you how often they see their own machines come back for repairs. That conversation is worth more than any floor display, any sticker claim, any TV ad you've ever seen. The word commercial grade shows up on a lot of retail mower stickers. Find a mechanic who believes that. The ones in this video don't. They buy Gravely ZTHD. They buy Scag Patriot. They buy Ferris IS. They buy once, they maintain them properly, and they stop thinking about it for a decade. Your neighbor down the street might have a shiny new mower from a chain store that looks great in the driveway. But the person who has personally rebuilt hundreds of those machines, they chose something different. They chose something most people walk right past without ever knowing it existed. Now you know, and that changes everything. If this video gave you something real, something you won't find on the back of a box or in a primetime commercial, do something for the channel right now. Drop a comment below with the mower you're currently running and whether you'd switch. Every single comment gets read. And if you've got a friend who's about to make a 4-figure mowing mistake, send them this video before they pull the trigger. It might be the most useful thing you do for them this year.